Hello, this is a review of the Thiel CS-7 loudspeaker system. In 1996, I was in the market for some new speakers, and I went to my local high-end dealer, and he showed me this pair of Thiel CS-7 loudspeakers that they had in the store, and I demoed them, and I thought they sounded fantastic. I was a little taken aback at the price, but at that time I had the money, and I thought this is a chance to pick up some really fantastic speakers. And since he had them on sale, I bit and I picked them up, and I haven't been sorry about it. These are actually fantastic sounding speakers. Now, a little background on Thiel. Thiel speakers are manufactured in Kentucky, USA. And up until his death a couple years ago, they were designed by Jim Thiel. Now, the CS in CS7 stands for coherent source. And what that means is that Jim strove to have every frequency in the sound spectrum arrive at your ear at the same time, just giving a better, clearer sound. And he did everything he could to achieve this. If you notice, the speaker baffle actually slopes backwards so that the drivers are time aligned, so that the high frequencies and the low frequencies reach your ear at the same time. And also the crossover network is also designed to do this same thing. Now, what we have for drivers here is we have a 12-inch aluminum woofer. We have a 12-inch passive radiator. We have a 6.5-inch woofer, and we have a 1-inch metal dome tweeter coaxially mounted in with a 3-inch metal cone mid-range. Now, all these drivers are made out of aluminum, and that was Thiel's philosophy, is to use aluminum rather than like treated paper or some type of plastic or whatever. And I can tell you from experience that these speakers sound fantastic. These are the best sounding speakers I have ever heard, and I've been into audio for like 30 years. I once went and auditioned a $200,000 stereo system made by Macintosh, which included their speakers, their amplifiers, and basically everything was made by them. And they had a pair of speakers there that were, I think just the speakers alone, I think retailed for like $20,000 or $30,000. And after listening to them with various types of music, I thought they did sound fantastic. However, I did not think they sounded better than these Thiels. I think, they could play louder, and they had like more tweeters and stuff like that. But I have yet to hear anything to equal the bass response. The accurate low bass response of these speakers is just fantastic. This woofer has a bigger magnet in it than a lot of subwoofers, and it's just really fantastic on the low frequencies. It's totally flat and accurate down to 23 hertz are the specs, and in a room I'm sure it goes lower than that. Now, the baffles of these speakers are actually made out of concrete. So, they try to get as low a material with as low as resonance as possible to eliminate distortion. And concrete, as you might suspect, has very low resonance. And I think they accomplished their task. Now, that being said, that makes these speakers very heavy. They weigh 201 pounds apiece. So, you're not exactly going to be putting them under your arm and carrying them around. The impedance of the speakers is 4 ohms, and it has a 2.7 ohm minimum, which means that you need an amplifier capable of driving a 4 ohm speaker, an amp capable of putting out a lot of current. I wouldn't try driving these like with a cheap receiver or something like that. I think you'd be disappointed. The recommended power is 100 to 500 watts per channel, and I'm currently driving them with an amp that puts out 500 watts at 4 ohms, and I think they sound quite fantastic. I paid on sale. I paid $7,000 for these speakers, and like I say, I think they're worth every penny. I think they're a fantastic sounding speaker. Now comes the sad part of this review. Because of my economic situation and the tough times that everybody is in right now, I'm in pretty much need of funds, so I'm actually have these speakers up for sale. I have them on Craigslist, and if you're in the Wisconsin area, they're on the Green Bay Craigslist under electronics, and I'm asking $3,000 for them. So if you're in Wisconsin and you're interested, shoot me an email. Check them out on Craigslist and shoot me an email, and I'd certainly let you to come over and audition them if you'd like, and if you have any interest in buying these speakers at all. Overall, you can pick these up usually around $3,000 now in excellent condition. If you're looking for a fantastic sounding speaker, you really can't go wrong with these. If you're looking to spend more, I would listen to a pair of these first before you do that, and I think most people would really be happy with them. The only other thing is that positioning them, you should put them well away from the back wall. I have like mine about 3 feet away from the back wall, and that's probably about the minimum I would recommend, although you could get by with 1 or 2 feet. But the bass is most accurate at that distance. So if you have a good sized room, they would work out good for you. So overall, they're excellent speakers, the best speakers I've ever heard by a wide margin. So if you're looking for some good used speakers, some audiophile speakers that sound fantastic with pretty much any kind of music, check out the Thiel CS-7s. And thanks for watching my review.